If I look miserable, because I'm miserable. Because I've been trying to film for the past 4 days now. There's just always something to do. I'm finally going to do it today. Squad, welcome to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is V. You can find that I do hair, beauty and lifestyle videos, so make sure you stick around by hitting that subscribe button, become a squaddy. Today we're focusing on using Huda Beauty makeup that I did in my previous video trying new makeup. I'm just gonna hold you guys down a little bit so that my chest is also exposed when I do the swatch that I can work with. Okay, before further ado, let me moisturize my lips. We're turning over a new page on this channel. Can't do it with a dry lip then. We're not doing it this time. Just gonna put on my Mickey ears headband just to keep my hair back. I feel like this just instantly put me in a good mood. So happy. It's just like a happy hair muffin. So I have freshly washed and moisturized my face, but I feel like it needs more moisture, so I grabbed something from the samples packet that I got from my order. This is the Cuddly Parry, a skin perfecting mattifying fluid. You guys know that I actually have dry skin, so this I'm really not really too fond of trying, but the samples I'm off for use somehow. So I'm just going to apply that to my skin, and then I'll follow up with my NYX Bear With Me primer. If you hear clicking remote, my husband is currently playing video games. I don't have a filming room, I just have like a filming square. So if you hear that, no worries. Look at ASMR, nothing wrong with that. It feels nice on my skin. Anybody else swivel chair does this, like it just starts sync by itself for no reason. Okay, I actually like how this feels on my skin. In regarding to the smell, I don't know, my sense of smell is not that great because of this one nostril that I work with, but it kind of smells chemically, not like a harsh chemical, but chemically. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. I just feel like I needed to do this because Cuddly is kind of mattifying. I just don't want to look extra dry on camera. Before I go into all of this, because I'm going to be testing the foundation and the concealer, I'm going to quickly do the makeup look, and obviously I'm gonna be using Huda Beauty Brown Obsessions Brown Obsessions palette in taupe. Jesus, please help me. I'll be using the Toffee palette to create a look. But as a disclaimer, I'm doing something that I've never done before. I'm gonna recreate the theme of the palette, which is the same as the theme as the bag. This is the eye look that I'm going for. We'll just see how that works. But most of everything will be Huda Beauty plus other products that I don't have a substitute of Huda Beauty for. So as always, I'm gonna start by priming my eyelid. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Proof It Water eyeshadow primer. I feel like I should have followed up with like my white concealer so that the eyeshadow will pop, but let's just see how this works on one eye, and if not, I'll go ahead with my white concealer. Pause. The brows. I'm just quickly filling in my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna shape it up with my NYX Conceal, Correct and Contour palette. I'm gonna blend that concealer out. Let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna go in with a semi-dense brush, and I'm going in with the yellow color here, and I'm putting that all over my lid. I'll try something from the other eye, and if it works, I clean this eye off. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the eyeshadow primer, and then I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and this is in the color white. I'm gonna use it so that I can actually have a more bright yellow on my eyes. I am gonna go in and set this. I'm using my CoverGirl translucent powder. This is in the color 115 translucent medium. I know I look crazy, but I'll clean up after I do the other eye. I'm just gonna also clean this eye off. And that's the thing, makeup looks don't go smooth at all for me. I start drawing my ideas on face charts so that I could do them, but the execution is the part that needs work. Now let's go back into that yellow color and put that all over my lid. I'm just going to continue building that yellow up on my eye. So I think that's enough yellow for now. I'm gonna go with a very light fluffy brush. I'm gonna go in with this brown and go around the edges just to soften the look a little bit. See if I can get rid of the white cast from the concealer. If the lights are off, you can see the yellow. So maybe I should open my blinds, or should I keep the lights off, or should I just push it back? I'm gonna push it back so it's not as bright. That's a little better to me. So with this, it's not really a black color, it's more so brown with a tinted black. I'm gonna test a theory. I'm gonna see if dropping a little bit of water onto my palette and wetting my liner brush and dipping it into this dark brown in the palette will give me what I want, and then I'll go from there. See that? I don't know how much more I can get it to be pigmented, or I might just have to go in with my liner. Don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it's not as pigmented as how I would expect it to be, but it's doing what it's supposed to do, and it's just taking a while to get there. I am gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera. So I don't know how bright it is for you guys. It's basically what I'm going for. I have a little small pointed angle brush. I'm gonna go back in with that same brown color and see if I could like pat onto them, if that will make it any brighter. I'm just going to randomly stipple some in like the blank space to make it a little bit more crowded. As you can see, that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna leave it open for it to dry. I'm gonna go in with an eyeliner pen and do a not so dramatic wing liner. That's what that's looking like. I really hope that it's showing up on camera the way how it actually looks. I'm gonna prep my eyes for lashes. This part alone of the makeup took a while. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes off camera. I'm not quite finished with the eye yet because I do plan on adding a little bit of eyeshadow on my lower lash line and mascara, but let's head on into the foundations. So this is Mocha 500G and this is Chocolate Mousse 450G. I am going to swatch these on my chest area to see if it matches. I'm starting with 450G first. Let me just shape it up. Okay. Is this a lift off or a wow, it's a pump. Well, I'm not feeling very smart. I guess it takes a couple pumps. Okay, now I feel it. I'll just put it there. Ooh, it's very liquidy. I'm just gonna rub that out with my finger. Feel that like that's a lot. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just buff. Oops. See, just buff that out and see if it'll blend in. We don't know if it oxidizes, but okay. Well, it matches my chest perfectly when I buff it out. Okay, so that was 450G. Let's try Mocha. I started screwing again. I'm gonna do the exact same thing at what I did. I'm glad that it's actually a pump. Wow. Alright, I feel the pressure come now. So a little bit. I don't want to take out as much as I did before. I'm gonna also use my finger just to rub that down. You guys can see the 450G here, and now I'm just gonna buff out the 500G. Well, This leaves me in a pickle because I don't know which one to use. You know what? I'm gonna swatch it on my face. I'm gonna swatch 500G on this side, and then I'm gonna swatch 450G on this side. I never meant to take out so much, my guy. Let's just see. A little light at first. And again, the 450G is the old foundation. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put half of my face in 450 and the other half in 500, and then you guys can tell me the difference if you see any. I'm just gonna pump a few more on my face and do the same with 500. So 450G on this side, 500, and then you guys can tell me basically if there is a difference. They're just like one up and one down from each other, so I don't think the difference would be that noticeable, but you guys can tell me which one might seem like a better match. A little bit dirty, but don't worry. I'm gonna use Beauty Blender to blend the other side. So they're both for golden undertones. I feel like the 450G is a little bit lighter, but it does matches. You know what? Let me, because I feel like this might be throwing you off. The fact that oh my god, this chair. The fact that I still have it on my chest. So let me just like wipe it off. I feel like they're so close in color that you can't really tell a difference. But let me know which side better matches me. It seems like both of them can be worn, but I feel like I'm feeling this side a little bit more than this side. This side gives me a little bit lighter, and this side gives me a little bit matched. So, I don't know. You guys let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Because I can't tell. Honestly, I don't really see much of a difference, but just like a slight darker on the 500G side. I can wear both of them. Okay, next I am going to grab the Overachiever Concealer. This is in the color Peanut Butter 24G. I'm gonna use this to highlight. I'm gonna grab my black beauty blender and blend that out. Actually, it's not that bad. I think I used a small amount, but this is actually not that bad. But the foundation on the concealer is giving me smooth vibes. Like literally both of these foundation colors just works. I'm gonna quickly contour with the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso, and then I'm gonna go over with my bronzer, the side bronzer that I received. I really don't know if it's necessary for me to bronze, but it's a new product, so I'm gonna do it anyways. Grabbing my CoverGirl translucent powder, I'm gonna go ahead and set under my eyes and the contour and bronzer. This chair is going to make me kill it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the eyes. I'm gonna go in with a shader brush, and I'm just gonna go in the dark brown that I used before in my lids and just do that under my eyes. With a brush like this, I'm gonna go in with this color here next to the brown and put that in my tear duct for a little pop of color. She banging, she banging. What's that? Lips. I don't know which color I'm gonna go with, but I'm gonna go in with one of the Huda Beauty lipsticks that I got. I'm gonna go in with Alpha Femme and just apply that to my lips. I'm gonna go in back into the palette, into that same deep brown, and add that around my lips just to act as a liner. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Spray Dewy Fix and Spray. The last time I breathed all that in, it choked me. So I was just being cautious once again. Hold up, not all at once. Let me just quickly fix my hair. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of highlighter. I'm just gonna apply it to my fingers and my cheekbones. Where am I going? Nowhere. It's currently after 8, exactly 8:30.
I just want to quickly add that I went in with the Suva Beauty Primaries palette with using the black and went over the brown spots on my eyes, but I had already ended the video, but I just want to show you that this is the complete look.
I'm actually happy with how it turned out. I can't tell if you guys can see the eyes properly, but it probably needed to be a little bit more crowded or a little bit darker in the center of the brown spots that I did, but this is cute. I love it. Again, with the foundation 450 on this side and 500G on this side, I can see where I can wear both of them, so it's not even like a big deal. You know what, I also think I'm gonna add a little bit of the Fenty Beauty cream on top for a little bit of glossy. That finishes it for me. Like, I have to have some sort of shine. I have to have some sort of shine. So this completes the makeup look. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to bust a like and subscribe down below and click the post notification bell to know whenever I do post a new video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.